Greetings, YouTube. So the Kentucky Board of Education is looking at a new science standard curriculum. And in it, amazingly enough, they are going to be including evolution and climate change, for which I commend them. We need to get these subjects taught to our students because in America we do an abysmal job on these topics. But there are people who are opposed to these topics being included in the curriculum, and which is probably not going to come as a surprise to anyone who knows anything about America, because we have a deep-rooted anti-science belief in America. It's almost as deep as the very foundations upon which our nation is built. And there's a couple quotes in here which are quite relevant and revealing. Matt Singleton, a Baptist minister, is one of the opponents who spoke to the board about why the standards should not be adopted according to the Courier-Journal. Outsiders are telling public school families that we must follow the rich man's elitist religion of evolution, that we no longer have what the Kentucky Constitution says is the right to worship Almighty God. Instead, this fascist method teaches that our children are the property of the state. Well, children aren't property. Anyone's property. And I think that the very concept that would be entertained is kind of twisted. Rich man's elitist religion? Evolution does not require faith. Evolution is not something you believe in. Evolution is something you accept. I accept evolution as the best explanation for the diversity in life in the world around me. It doesn't involve faith at all. And rich man's? Is he aware how little Charles Darwin made monetarily? Is he aware how little most evolutionary theorists make monetarily? No, it's not a rich man's science, folks. It's our science. It belongs to all of us, including this minister. Another opponent, Dina Stewart/Gore, suggested that the standards will make religious students feel ostracized. The way socialism works is to take anyone that doesn't fit the mold and discard them, she says, per the Courier-Journal. We are even talking genocide and murder here, folks. So, we get two different people. One saying this is a fascist move, and the other saying this is a socialist move. And I get the impression that the people involved in this opposition to these standards are unaware of the fact that these are two separate political movements, that they are in fact not connected in any way, that they are not just words to be bandied around by the right-wing supporters, that they have meanings. In fact, I'm getting the impression that some of these people are unaware that words in general have meaning. This is a school education. It's not ostracizing anyone. This is a secular form of education that has nothing to do with religion. Should have nothing to do with secular education. They are two different spheres of the people's lives. And they don't have anything to do with each other unless you make them have something to do with each other. And that's what these people are doing. They are conflating things that should not be conflated. These are not conflicting worldviews, folks. You can have a theistic worldview, and you could be someone that endorses science. It is possible. I do it every day. But then she pulls in genocide and murder here. I don't know where she's getting this from. All I can imagine is that somehow she's been programmed by Beck and Limbaugh into thinking that this is whole part of some great conspiracy out to get her children. No, folks. It's out to educate them in a way that I bet these parents are failing to do. We are not going to be able to compete as a nation unless our students have a foundation in education. If they want to also learn about theistic topics at home, go for it. I'm opposed to organized religion, as I've said in the past, and I will continue to be opposed in the future, but if they want to teach their kids, let them. But in school, we need to be educating them on actual scientific facts, along with everything else that school teaches. Real history, as opposed to the propaganda that passes for history in American schools at the moment. And of course, literature, sociology, and everything else. But these topics, climate change and evolution, are hot button issues in America when they shouldn't be. They should just be part of life, because they are part of life. So I feel a great deal of sympathy and compassion for the students of these parents, because these parents are not getting it, and I'm hoping that their children will get it. I'm hoping their children will become educated and move forward and find a way to reconcile in their own minds how to be a theist and someone that endorses science if they so choose. So I'm hoping the Board of Education can get this curriculum passed. It's very important. It's needed, required to our future. So I'm interested in hearing, is anyone out there from Kentucky? Can you tell me about what this is like on the ground? I'd be interested in knowing that. Because evolution and climate change are important things, folks. We need to be teaching people, and we need to be teaching all of them.